What's up everybody, welcome back. This is the third update for the Guild Wars 2 Living Story Season 2. This update's called The Dragon's Reach Part 1, and we'll be doing the two instances available in this episode, unlike the other two updates which had 3 instances each. Still, each of these instances have 3 achievements just like before, and so this first instance is called the Waypoint Conundrum, and we'll be doing 3 achievements in the Waypoint Conundrum: Nary, Pitfall, Leave No Survivors, and Crate Scrapper. In the first part, we'll be doing Nary, Pitfall first, as Nary, Pitfall and Leave No Survivors is mutually exclusive. So we'll require 2 instance runs. Again, first we'll be doing Nary, Pitfall, and then we'll be doing Leave No Survivors and Crate Scrapper in the second run. So I've actually already gone ahead and jumped into the instance. As you can see here on the mini-map, we're at the start of the instance with Timey here. I had actually already gone ahead with Scruffy to highlight the trap circles. That way you guys can visualize it and keep an eye out on where the traps are. And so the easiest way to get to Nary, Pitfall is you want to get to each of the objectives without running into the circles, and you want to deactivate each of the objectives without doing it wrong, basically. And so the best way to get there, especially if you don't have the circles highlighted, I would say is hug this north wall right when you leave Timey. That way you skip this circle over here and jump down to the beginning parts of this thing here. Careful not to fall all the way down, otherwise you might not make it alive. And then run to this shore, and you gotta hug this wall right here, otherwise you're gonna hit this point. You don't have to worry about Scruffy. If Scruffy goes in the circle, it doesn't count. And so once I'm sorry, you don't want to go this side. You want to hug this wall over here. Get to the first objective here. So the correct one that you want is this one, but first you need to talk to Scruffy, and actually you do need to touch this one first, but don't click on anything, and then go back and then talk to Scruffy and ask him to reinforce the containment device. And once he does that, you'll have a different option here. It won't be a sword icon anymore, and so you can reinforce the transfer, and then device. Once you have that done, you can head over. So I would head straight from here and target this, the edge of this inlet here. You go straight for there. That way you avoid the circles in case you don't have them highlighted, and then walk along to the power generator, which is the second one. And usually the first time you did this, you had to go over here and find the instructions if you wanted to do it correctly. And we already know the correct order, so we can click on instructions are for chumps. And then the first thing you want to do is you want to turn off the generator. Second option right here. And then once the generator is off, you want to open the generator's casing. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to, well, not the last thing, but the second to last thing, deactivate the etheric field. And then grab the armature from the generators. That will complete that objective, and now we head for the last objective. The way I would recommend following this, in case you don't have the circles highlighted, would just be to hug this southern wall here, and then at this point stay in the water and follow the water all the way to this point here. And once you reach this point, follow the rock cliff up and around towards the crates. And I believe it's this middle crate here. There's a group of 2 crates here and a group of 3 crates here, and I think it's this middle crate here. It says this chest looks unlocked, chromatic light glistens along its edges, and this, I believe, is the correct one. If you have the wrong one, it'll say that it's stacked and the business. Yeah, so you'll have a sword icon. That means it's the wrong one. So it's this middle one right here. I'm gonna hit open chest, take it, and now it's done. And now we have to get back to to Taime, and there are, I believe, different traps have now spawned that we need to avoid on the way back to Taime that you can't detect before. So I'm gonna be a little bit careful here on the way back. Looks like we can't use Scruffy anymore to detect circles. So I would follow the same path actually. So follow this back to the shore and then follow the water line. Cave. And then we want to shoot back across towards the first objective. Get across. And then turn left and follow the water line. Don't follow it all the way. Once you reach this connecting point, you want to jump up here. And then follow the curve of this cave back to the other side here. Then we'll want to hug the south wall all the way up so we avoid this circle. Hug this wall all the way up.
Are you done?
Past the counselors.
When do you expect completion?
And get straight to Taime.
Got all the parts? Let me hop onto Scruffy and make the
And this
finishing
should
touches.
complete this objective. Gotta wait for her to win, and the achievement should pop up.
Well, Counselor Flunt, I'm sorry to report that I've completely wasted your time, and the waypoints will now all be destroyed by Mordremoth.
What?
Just kidding. My patent-pending waypoint recalibration device is now complete.
Oh, you little degenerate. Turn it on.
I'm gonna need to take this to the heart of the ley line chamber. Watch your step down the ramp. From the center here, we can hop on whatever confluence of ley lines OMAD's Crazy Box ran
watch through the
and once
entire
the device
sequence
is fully
here
active, it'll
for the
adjust the
achievement pop.
waypoint's energy configuration to be bland and uninteresting to Mordremoth.
I will probably end up cutting this video here and making a part B for this instance to do the second run of the instance that we need to do.
Work?
Hold on, the network is vast. It may
And
take
then
a
that
while
run will
before I
do
know.
Crate Scrapper
Best approximate estimate.
and
a
Leave
few
No
weeks.
A
Survivors.
few weeks? Unacceptable. Who knows how many waypoints we'll have lost by then? We need to discuss this.
Hi, Casimir. Don't pay attention to Flunt. The boss is handling it.
Stay tuned for part B of the Waypoint Conundrum, The Dragon's Reach Part 1. This is part A. Stay tuned for part B, and we'll be doing the other two achievements. And here we're just
The eternal alchemy contains
waiting for this
every-
instance to be
you were
complete
fast.
for the achievement
And you
pop.
just started today?
It's not like I just imagined it. Once you've got the design, all it takes is time. And, well, I couldn't have done it without the help. Thanks.
Oh, how are you?
Talking.
Another
And
personal
there we
victory.
go. Nary a Pitfall completed. And stay tuned again for the second part B video of this instance, the Waypoint Conundrum. See you guys in the next video.